It's not a good day. It's just an annoying day for me. I
What
don't want
what
to get
what
into I don't want
what
to get
sign?
into the
What's
Grinch of birthdays, but I'm just not in on birthdays.
The Swiftie universe is in overdrive, and the lineup is wilder than a crossover episode no one saw coming. First up, fans are convinced Taylor might crash Saturday Night Live alongside Bad Bunny, and the receipts are piling higher than friendship bracelets at an Eras Tour stop.
Travis Kelce's voice is the first voice that we hear in the clip, and he says, "Let's start the show." And then right after that, you hear Selena Gomez, and she says, "Get the host on the stage for the monologue."
Then, we pivot to birthday boy Travis Kelce, who's about to hit 36, but would rather skip the balloons and candles altogether. And speaking of celebrations, Chiefs royalty Tavia Hunt just gifted Taylor the most extra lover-coded engagement present imaginable. But wait, there's more. Swifties think Reputation vault tracks are about to bust out with the life of a showgirl, fueling theories about a massive tour. And finally, insiders say Elizabeth Taylor herself would have been Team Taylor. Hollywood diamonds meet pop princess Sparkle. Swifties are basically in full-blown detective mode again because there's a growing theory that Taylor Swift might crash Saturday Night Live this weekend. And honestly, it's the kind of chaotic crossover energy that makes way too much sense. Taylor's been bouncing around late-night shows to hype up her Life of a Showgirl era. She's locked in for Graham Norton, Fallon, Seth Meyers, but oddly enough, there's radio silence about SNL. And that silence? Yeah, it's suspicious. Like, check the group chat, something's about to drop suspicious. Now, if you're staring at her promo calendar, you'll notice it's filled with dates, parties, TV appearances, the whole shebang. But October 4th, big ol' standby slapped right at 7 p.m., aka the exact time the SNL standby line opens. That's not a gap, that's a neon sign. Taylor doesn't do coincidences, she does puzzles, the kind that send fans into 72-hour spirals armed with coffee, Red Bull, and Excel sheets. And let's not forget who's hosting SNL's season premiere, Bad Bunny. Yeah, the same Bad Bunny who filmed a scene with Travis Kelce for Happy Gilmore 2, where he literally painted Travis with honey. Guess what else is called Honey? A track on Taylor's new album. It's almost too on the nose, like the universe is screaming, "Take the hint." Imagine Bad Bunny introducing Doja Cat as the official guest, but suddenly, boom, Taylor slides on stage mid-show to sing Honey. That's not just content, that's internet-breaking chaos. Oh, and SNL themselves aren't exactly helping calm this down. Their October 1st teaser had voices that fans swear sound like Selena Gomez hyping up a monologue. Kelce saying, "Let's start the show," and even Taylor dropping a cheeky "standby." Add to that the promo clip glowing in suspiciously showgirl orange hues, and yeah, you can see why everyone's losing it, and you might just miss the Easter egg queen herself strutting in.
Let's start the show.
We need the host on stage for the monologue. Clock lowering.
Tell me when you got it.
How much time?
Speaking of strutting, Travis Kelce is about to stumble into his own spotlight whether he likes it or not, because his 36th birthday is right around the corner, and let's just say he is not about the confetti life. On the latest New Heights episode with his brother Jason, the guy straight up admitted he finds birthdays annoying, like full-on Grinch mode. Cake? Meh. Balloons? Hard pass. This man would probably ghost his own surprise party.
It's not a good day. It's just an annoying day for me. I
What-
don't want
what-
to get
what-
into I don't want
what
to get
sign?
into the
What's-
Grinch of birthdays, but I'm just not in on birthdays.
Jason, being the older brother troll that he is, tried to crunch the numbers on Travis's birthday week game stats, but Trav wanted none of it. He basically waved it off with a "let's not look that up, bro," because apparently the record isn't exactly poster-worthy. Translation: don't expect ESPN to be rolling a Kelce's birthday game highlights reel anytime soon.
What is Travis's stats on birthday games?
I don't think we should look that up
Why not?
because I don't think they're very good.
Stats-wise, he is steady. 15 receptions, 182 yards in 4 games this season, which is deja vu from last year's numbers. Solid, but nothing screaming birthday magic. And to be fair, this is year 13 for him in the league, so if he wants to skip blowing out candles and just blow past defenders, that's his prerogative. Off the field, though, he's definitely not sulking. Travis had a whole glow-up this offseason, trimmed down and doubled down after last year's rough ending for the Chiefs. Plus, he's been living the dream with fiancée Taylor Swift popping up everywhere. Arrowhead games, college games at his alma mater, casually making stadium entrances like it's a Starbucks run. The woman's basically turned into his unofficial hype squad. Meanwhile, over in Chiefs Kingdom, The team's owner's wife, Tavia Hunt, has decided to lean full fairy tale vibes and gift Taylor Swift something so extra it could have been plucked straight out of a Disney princess montage. Forget your standard engagement basket of wine and cheese. This thing was basically a rhinestone explosion wrapped in floral paper. We're talking pink bows, glittering stars, hearts, and even a shiny butterfly centerpiece that screamed, "Lover era but make it luxury stationery aisle." Honestly, it looked less like a gift box and more like something that should have had its own red carpet entrance. And yes, the present prepping pros who wrapped it up made sure everyone knew this wasn't your average Amazon Prime package. They posted their masterpiece online, flexing that Tavia had tapped them to put the whole thing together. Naturally, Swifties spotted the butterfly detail instantly and connected it to Taylor's eras faster than Jason Kelce can derail a podcast with numerology rambling. It's practically an art form at this point. Taylor breathes, and her fans find symbolism in the exhale. What's wild is, this isn't even the first time the Hunts have gone full sparkle core with their gifts to Taylor. Back in December 2023, they had her holding a bedazzled birthday box like it was the Lombardi Trophy. Then in 2024, they doubled down with not one, but two jeweled Chiefs-themed boxes, one for Taylor, one for Brittany Mahomes, because nothing says welcome to the family like gifting you packaging that looks like it was designed by a bedazzler on a sugar rush. And because nothing says Chiefs Kingdom family welcome like rhinestones and butterflies, fans are now convinced Taylor's next royal gift to them might not be a sparkly box, but a whole set of Reputation vault tracks hiding inside the life of a showgirl. Yep, just when you thought Swifties were running low on caffeine-fueled theories, they found a new one. Apparently, Apple Music flashed an album cover graphic with these sparkly cracks that look suspiciously like the shattered stage from Taylor's Reputation set on the Eras Tour, and boom. Fan alarms went off louder than Jason Kelce trying to explain numerology. It doesn't help that Taylor's got her old Reputation dream team back, Max Martin, Shellback, even the same artsy photographers who made those dark, moody shots back in 2017. Fans are screaming coincidence. But let's be real, Taylor doesn't do coincidences. She does breadcrumb trails so obvious you'd think Hansel and Gretel were running her marketing department. Then came the capital letter chaos. Fans discovered that on Apple Music, the lyric sheet for Don't Blame Me suddenly had random uppercase letters. Piece them together like a dollar store escape room, and what do you get? A cryptic line about loyalty. Because of course. Taylor leaves a secret message in the fine print, and suddenly the entire fandom is pulling out magnifying glasses like Sherlock Holmes on Red Bull. And because nothing says Swiftie madness, like cracked glass graphics turning into full-blown Reputation vault conspiracies, the next big question isn't what Taylor's dropping, it's where she's about to drop it. Enter the wild world of the Life of a Showgirl tour theories. Now, Taylor hasn't said the word tour yet, but let's be real, this woman can't release an album about being a showgirl and then just sit at home baking sourdough. The Eras Tour lasted longer than most relationships, pulled in more cash than some countries' GDP, and had people selling kidneys for nosebleed seats. So yeah, topping that is basically like trying to outflex Beyoncé on stage. Good luck. But also, it's Taylor, so she'll probably do it blindfolded in heels. Fans are betting on three scenarios: Vegas residency, Super Bowl halftime show, or something totally new that'll break Ticketmaster again. Vegas seems like the obvious glitter-soaked option: sphere, neon, cocktails in souvenir cups. But then some insider casually burst that bubble with a "no, not happening," which leaves us circling back to the Super Bowl. I mean, announcing the album on Travis Kelce's podcast? That's not girlfriend duties, that's marketing genius. Plus, Taylor's been dropping suspiciously sporty hints, confetti tosses, lightning in a bottle metaphors, even saying she thinks about sourdough 60% of the time. Swifties immediately linked it to Sourdough Sam, the 49ers mascot, because of course they did. These people could turn a bagel into an Easter egg.
The sourdough's taken over my life in a huge way. I'm really talking about bread 60% of the time now. It's become a huge factor.
And don't sleep on the numbers game. Super Bowl 60, Travis's 13th season, Taylor's obsession with 13. It's basically a Swiftie bingo card. Some even think she'll scale things back this time, maybe 12 cities for her 12 tracks. But honestly, when has Taylor ever done less? Even her quieter eras ended with full stadiums and 3-hour sets. Whatever she does, the ticket scramble is going to be brutal. Eras Tour seats were selling for the price of a used car, so unless you've got Capital One points stacked like Jenga, better start hoarding pennies now. Because when Taylor hits go, your bank account is about to enter its reputation era. And speaking of bank accounts entering their reputation era, here comes a crossover so glitzy it could blind you without sunglasses. Elizabeth Taylor and Taylor Swift. Yup, apparently if Hollywood's original Diamond Queen were still around, she and Taylor would have been thick as thieves, strutting into rooms with enough sparkle to power the Vegas Strip. Elizabeth's longtime assistant swears she would have absolutely adored Swift, and honestly, can you imagine the chaos of those two in one room? Diamonds clinking, Swifties screaming, and probably 8 engagement rings flying around like party favors. Taylor even went ahead and name-dropped Elizabeth on her new album, slaughtering her into track 2 like it's no big deal. Except it is. Because Elizabeth Taylor wasn't just Hollywood royalty, she was the woman who basically told the entire studio system thanks but no thanks while sitting in a bathtub negotiating Cleopatra money like it was pocket change. And Swift? She's been pulling the same energy in the music world, from recording her entire catalog to snatching her masters back like Thanos collecting Infinity Stones. Different decades, same boss moves. And the parallels don't stop there. Elizabeth was infamous for her 8 marriages. Swift's had her fair share of headline-making romances, and both women somehow managed to turn tabloid drama into platinum-level success. Elizabeth was intimidating in person, like oxygen left the room levels of power, and Swift has that same gravitational pull. Wherever she goes, people orbit. Add in the fact that Elizabeth loved surrounding herself with fresh energy. Hello, friendships with Michael Jackson and Madonna. And it's not hard to picture her backstage at an Eras Tour stop, probably critiquing the rhinestones and telling Taylor to add more diamonds. That's all for this video, folks. We'll see you next time.